Hello, others, and welcome to another week of your social emotional learning lesson. I'm Ms. Leon, your school counselor. Today, I want to talk with you about diversity. For the past several weeks, we've been talking about your identity, your self-concept, your self-esteem, what makes you you. And today, when we talk about diversity, we are talking kind of about the same, but that what makes you you makes you different from anybody else. So that's what diversity means. Diversity is different races, different ethnicities, different languages, different beliefs. So everyone is different from one another. And it's so good to have diversity in the world because we can appreciate everyone else. I want to share with you a video that explains very good what diversity is and what can we do about it.
Peace. Sounds like a simple word, but with so many different people in our world, it can sometimes be hard for us to all get along.
Different people often perceive things differently. We all have our own point of view and our own way of doing things.
What are some of the differences that we see in each other?
Boys and girls.
Our gender.
People pray and kneel.
Our religion?
A map of the world.
Our nationality.
Parents and kids.
Our family?
Kids in wheelchairs race.
Our abilities and disabilities.
And much more.
What makes you different?
I'm different because I'm short.
I'm different because I wear glasses.
I'm different because my family comes from Puerto Rico.
We each have our own way of dressing,
Tigers and zebras.
Our own body type.
A bear and a flamingo.
our own way of speaking.
Seals swim, apes frolic.
And of course, our own personality.
Cartoon kids are identical.
We can learn from, as well as appreciate, people who are different from us. After all, if we were all exactly the same,
And we all ate the same foods, listened to the same music, and did the same things over and over, life would be pretty dull.
but we're not the same. In fact, we are all very different. Sometimes this can lead to arguments, mean words, or even fighting with one
A
another.
cartoon kid with red hair.
Hi.
He's different from all the others. He wears glasses and has freckles. The identical kids march over and scowl at him.
Go away!
One of them punches the red-haired boy. A tear runs down the red-haired boy's freckled face. His glasses are bent, and a scrape marks his cheek.
Why is it sometimes hard to get along with people who are different from you?
Sometimes we get scared or uneasy because we don't understand or like the differences that we see in other people.
Tolerance means accepting those differences. It means keeping an open mind. When we are tolerant, we show respect for someone, even if we don't agree.
Has anyone ever called you a mean name or made you feel bad for being different?
People used to call me names like Four Eyes and Freakazoid.
Guys usually insult me because I'm Asian. Like, I'm Vietnamese, but they call me Chinese boy.
I've been made fun of lots of times for being like overweight, and I guess a lot of people call me ugly.
Imagine planting a seed in the ground. A few weeks later, a flower arrives.
What if we could plant a seed of peace in our hearts in order to make peace grow?
In the cartoon, one of the identical kids shakes hands with the red-haired
We
boy.
need to work at peace, the same way we need to work at keeping a flower alive. The flower needs water, sunlight, and soil.
What do you think we need to do in order to make peace grow inside of us?
If we have a problem, we should talk it out and not argue about it and fight over it.
People should be nicer to people, and it doesn't matter if they're different.
So in this video, we learn about diversity, that it's so important to be different, to be proud that we're different, because if everyone were the same, it will be boring. And we also learn about tolerance, that even when someone is different than you, that doesn't mean that they are less or bad. It's just they're different. And we need to practice tolerance and grow peace inside of us. So that's the question for this week. How you show tolerance to others, to the people that's different from you. How you show that you accept the diversity that we have in our school. So that's the question. Tell me how you can show tolerance and I will see you again next week. Bye, otters.